Good afternoon and welcome to our coverage of all things the Nigerian Premier Football League. Match day week 30. And we're just 8 games away from the ultimate crowning and the potentials of what could be, what is, and perhaps what might have been if you are big in making projections. Sporting Lagos welcoming Sunshine Stars right here at the Mobility Ginseng Arena in Lagos for yet another battle for survival. A side that they share the same points with on the log, 13th and 14th respectively. And Sporting Lagos hoping they can take one step further to pull away from the relegation zone. They're only 2 points away from that with 35 points. Kwara United in 16th, barely 33. And so the pressure is piling up for Paul Ofo. I've seen some turning in terms of fortunes and realities, especially since the mid-season acquisition in January. But in the last few games, Sporting Lagos have stuttered, failing to defeat Lobby Stars on this ground a couple of weeks back and losing at Heartland 3-1. It tells the entire story, and it feels like that run and that smooth control they had at some point where they won 4 games at a stretch on this ground seems to have been halted. They'll be hoping to return back to winning ways as we're set for sail right here at the, not so bubbly Mobility Ginseng, if you reckon the usual. It's a fixture, that is rescheduled. It was supposed to have gone down over the weekend, but some administrative concerns ensure it will be played today. We've got 7 games to go down today across board and 1 more tomorrow. Well, Emmanuel Atta is my supporting striker. He knows a thing or two about scoring goals. And, it's always good to have a brother and a friend here.
Fantastic, Tony. The battle of both teams, one on the 13th position, 13th place on the league table with the same point, 35 points. Sporting Lagos welcomes Sunshine Stars, 14th place on the same point, 35. A win for either of these two will leapfrog them to 11th position, 38 points they will gather, and they will share the same point currently with that of Abia Warriors, who occupy the 11th position. But the other 3 is a day of derbies. 3 derbies go down here. We have the 2 Oriental derbies somewhere in the east, where Enugu Rangers host Abia Warriors at the Cathedral. And of course, we also have the Enyimba against Heartland at the Aba International Stadium in Aba, 22,600 capacity stadium there. And here we have the Southwest Derby, Sporting Lagos against Sunshine Stars. Like I said earlier, on 13th place, Sporting Lagos on 35 points, host 14th place, Sunshine Stars on same point at 5 points. But it has been 2 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses in the last 7 games for the Tech Boys of Lagos. And of course, they confront their opponents here this lovely evening, Tony, who had 3 wins, 3 draws, 1 lost in the last 7 games in the Nigerian Premier Football League. But again, this is a derby game. Don't forget that the reverse fixtures for this particular leg on the 26th of November 2023 ended in favor of the Akure Township side, talking about Sunshine Stars, where they defeated Sporting Lagos 1-0. 25-minute strike from Omodueke in that encounter. Right now, this is the welcome party here in Lagos. Tony, it's a derby game, and you can't just jump on it and say that. The last time Sporting Lagos played a Southwest derby game here against Shooting Stars of Ibadan, it was full-time draw, 2-2 it ended. This is another derby. Maybe they might be able to put that smiles and joy into the faces of the Sporting Lagos fans, Tony.
Well, absolutely. Such big expectation for both sides, and Sporting Lagos will definitely know that they have some response to give on Nome Omodoeke, who scored that only goal just a couple of months back when those two sides met. Well, it's a bit different because, well, the man who defined that game is nowhere near this fixture today, and so somebody else must rise to the occasion and make an attempt to write his name or whoever that is in the history books. Well, exciting times really. And Sporting Lagos, time running out. They need to start picking up points and maintain some sort of momentum to stay afloat. It feels like a relegation fight that will be right to the finish. We'll see really what happens as regards that. The likes of Edith Agoye used to be the man in charge of the Sunshine Stars. They have a new man at the helms, a very popular name and personality in the Nigerian footballing horoscope, and one who been there, done that, well, by the virtue of his victories and achievements. Former NPFL winner Kennedy Baboy, big manager, big expectations you reckon will await him. Well, things taking over the side in February, well, not much has really changed. They're still in and around, well, the same position. We'll see. Well, though they may not be in their numbers, those who are out here for Sporting Lagos is resolute to ensure that they reinstate, well, that noisy aura that makes them famously called the noisy Lagosians. We're ready for action right here at the Mobology Johnson. Propel Sports Africa, bringing you live action right here this exciting evening. Also, don't forget you can, of course, download the NPFL Live application from the Apple iOS or the Google Play Store. Many thanks to MTN, home of footballing Nigeria, and many other partners on NairaBet as well. And Africa Sport Network also ensuring our stream is sparkling. Just a couple more seconds before we are on the way right here at the Mobology Johnson. And I mean, just a rare expectation about what this will be. Well, safe to say, we find ourselves in the embrace of Lagos, a city renowned for its hospitality, yet infamous for leaving visitors clutching at thin air. Gombe, Remo, Aqua, all nodding unison and the age-old truth. A trip to Lagos promises warm welcomes, but often ends in bitter farewells. And as if scripted by fate itself, Lagos extends its hand once more, beckoning forth a new challenger to its shores, the lustrous Sunshine Stars. Oh, how they wandered these coastal realms, tasting the salt in the air, yet only one triumph to their name amidst countless endeavors in recent times. But as the saying goes, every enchantment has its expiration date. Could this evening be, well, that when Lagos finally bows before, well, the might of the Akure outfit? Sunshine Stars are poised, ready to pull their host into the spotlight, daring to make Lagos dance barefoot in the proverbial market square, into the changering of its loyal fans. But we not overlook the resolve of Sporting, acutely aware that today's 3 points as ripe for the taking as any. They know they should not falter. The blame test solely rests upon their shoulders, for within whispers of a new stadium lies the assurance of Premier League status, a prize worth fighting for. So as we gather in eager anticipation, let's set our sights on a Lagosian extravaganza, a celebration as explosive as the city itself. Welcome to a spectacle where dreams are forged and destinies rewritten. Welcome to the Lagos party. Well, straight to how both sides just look for this one after failing to win here against Lobby Stars and losing 3-1 to Heartland away from home. Paul Lafort is desperate to return back to winning ways. Well, he makes 3 changes from that loss to Heartland. Locosa drops to the bench, so does Wisdom Fernando and Ini Adam. And so it's Christian and Woking go back forth. Mokeji, Ali Salawuddin, David Adeleke and Isaac Ano. And that's exactly the same defense line that started in that 1-0 draw against Lobby Stars. Jamil Mohammed deep in midfield, Uferi Chinedu and Raymond Tochiku, the midfield trio. And going forward, Pascal Durabo, who seemed to be a man in the mood, assisted Locosa for his 6th in that 3-1 loss to Heartland. Philip Odubia comes into central attacking position, and he will spearhead the attack. A bit surprising though, Clement Nantuan coming off the right-hand side. Ejike Uzoeshi up against his former side, Patrick Egon, Henry Indidi, Junior Locosa and Aluku both have got 6 goals respectively on the bench, not forgetting Wisdom Fernando and Godwin Odibo. Well, after a point against Bayelsa United, title-winning coach Kennedy Baboy leads the Owena Waves in search of 3 precious points on the ground. Sporting Lagos is yet to lose. He makes 5 changes to that team. Well, that played a 1-0 draw with Bayelsa United. Well, it's a back 4 of Ogechukwu Ogali, who makes his 10th start here. Ogwagwo, Emmanuel and Taiwo Abdurrafil, the 2 centre-backs. Isaac Love, the right back, coming up the right-hand channel. He's got 2 assists to his name so far this season. Dip in midfield, Oshimaga Duke, becoming quite the personality. And he will be surrounded by Awosami Promise, who makes his 12th feature here of the season. Manfeng Pang, counting to make his 10th. And Okwe Oluwa Olufemi, former Shooting Stars forward, is also a mainstay. He will operate just behind the door of Ibrahim Yusuf and Sadiq Ibrahim. Ibrahim Yusuf, 3 goals in the Premier League so far this season. We'll see what he brings to this tie. On the bench, Robert Cole, the reserve goalkeeper, and Godfrey Obabona, the AFCON winning player back in 2013 with the national team. Joined the side a couple of months back on a free. He's on the bench. Same as Isiaka Muchil, Osaho Nelson, and Abe Sonne, the other players on the bench. By the way, big news. No Ishola in goal. It's Mustafa Lawali, 22 years old, who starts in goal for Sunshine Stars. The centre referee is Abdullahi Abubakar from Niger State. And, he will be the man to get us on the way here as the players already set and match to come in a couple of seconds. Well, Imuti Ike is the first assistant from Edo State, and Onile Ogenga from Ekiti State, the second assistant. 4th official is Daramola Olaleko, also from Ekiti State. And we're up and running right here at the Mobility Johnson Match Day 30. This year, Sporting Lagos attacking from left to right on your screen in their home jersey, of course, blue top, black shorts. And while Sunshine Stars and the more effervescent color here, it's a blow of pink. You like to say orange, actually. Not pink, orange. That's the actual color. There's a sparkle of blue just to the sleeve. And attacking from right to left.
Yeah, that is the away jersey for Sporting Lagos. There's been a long time they tested victory here in this very venue. It has been on the 13th of last month March when they defeated Kwara United 2-0 in that keenly contested game. And right now, the other home games to them are drawing a full-time draw and all that. And they really need that victory. The likes of Lobby Stars visited, they expected them to pick 3 points, but they drew that game 1-1. An opportunity.
What an effort! And the first real scare of the game. Well, that had Owoke rattled for a moment. And what a snapshot from Olufemi Oluwa, just on the edge of the 18-yard area. Just cannons off the crossbar. Actually, the post.
First, very, very strange move. Doction's moment there from the 20-yard Opelua. Of course, Olufemi. He has been the man to test the ability of goalkeeper Christian Weke. First few minutes to kick off. The likes of Aliu Salaudin. And of course, his defense partner, David Adeleke. We need to be very, very watchful in the back line there for Sporting Lagos. They have really, the last time they considered they go here first in a league game, they ended up playing full-time draw in a game against Atlan 1-1.
Mustafa Nawal to recoup possession. Well, it's something to really look out for, by the way. Ibrahim Yusuf captains the side. He's the man in jersey number 9, and Sadiq Ibrahim in 29. That attacking trio, which, well, can be a duel, but can be a trio as well, especially reckoning that Olufemi Oluwa can join them as a third striker, often called the SS, the second striker in football, but they can join them. They can become a 4-3-3 where there is Ibrahim Yusuf, Oluwa Olufemi, and Sadiq Ibrahim.
Of course, fantastic formation there from the coach who really knows when it comes to the Nigerian Premier Football League. You will understand that the coach knows what he wanted. Like I said earlier on, Shooting Stars are coming into this game as a team with a better record. There are 7 games. They've seen 3 wins, 3 draws, and 1 loss, compared to Sporting Lagos, who has only seen 2 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses. So, in terms of league outing, they have a better chance here. Though the fact that both of them share the same point on the log table hasn't really changed the fact that they can come here and cause havoc. Sporting Lagos hasn't lost a game in the league yet, in the league campaign yet, and also Shooting Stars this season have not really won a derby away game so far this season. But today might just be that day.
Well, that's a foul. Mafeng Pang was brought down by Chinedu Ufere, the former Plateau United midfielder. As the name suggests, Mafeng Pang. Well, if you're from that part of the country, you reckon names are often made up in a very similar fashion. In his second season, Mafeng Pang, 10th game of the campaign. Emmanuel Atta, who will be the X factor in both teams for you today? Who are you looking forward to make that difference, really?
Funny enough, I was surprised by the lineup of Coach Paulo Forside, where he decided to start the likes of Pascal Dubumbo, who has been the regular starter since his signing from the Nigerian National League side, 1472 FC. And of course, he has been a regular starter, but the likes of Clement Antom started ahead, and they clubbed 2 top scorers in the person of
Clement Nantuan picks up possession midway through the pitch into Udiba. The challenge comes in there, referee not concerned. And, the winner waves will mop things up. And not the best of clearance from Oshimaga Duke. who is a very focal figure. He's got the dye, the red dye on his head, so it's quite easy to identify.
Of course.
And he's also got a white band
on his hand.
to his hand.
Very iconic.
Absolutely.
With his tall, four shirt anyway. I would say the X Factor players for me for both sides will be, for Sporting Lagos, will be Pascal Drogba, 22 shirt.
Well, Pascal
yeah, he has been regular. He scored the first goal, scored the second goal, sorry, in their opener against Kwara United some time ago when they defeated Kwara United 2 goals here. And also he has been a regular starter since he joined from the NNL side, in the Nationwide League side. For the visitors, I would pick 8 shirt. I would Sam Emmanuel, one of the young guys on the pitch. He's always quiet but dangerous with the ball.
Sporting Lagos now come forward, a deep blistering pace. And finds the cross. Goalkeeper Mustafa Lawal up to the task. And well, it's just recoup possession for the Sunshine Stars. It's been quite the challenging season for them. A bit of stop and start, especially from a managerial point of view. Edith Agoye, when he was actually laid off, they were in 14th place. Now it's about, what, 2 months, 3 months thereabouts since Kennedy Boboye took over, and they're still 14th.
Yeah. And he has done so well with the team, though they played 1-1 home draw last weekend against Bayelsa United. They were leading through Abdul Rahman 40th. The away team was leading through Abdul Rahman 40th minute strike before Denei Tijani got an equalizer 65th minute. But before then, they lost 2-0 to Enugu Rangers away. And also, they've enjoyed some fantastic home win. They defeated one of the top table toppers in the league, Plateau United, 3-1, and also 1-0 against Katsina United.
Taiwo Abdurrafil. Okoloa Olufemi. Oh, can drop deep. Isaac Anor providing some sort of presence. And I mean, it's a side that play some exciting football, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sunshine
so
Stars.
I've seen brilliant talents from the visitors already. The likes of Mufang Pam, the likes of Opelua Olufemi. They've really, and Ibrahim Yusuf, the captain. They've really shown that yes, stars don't struggle to shine. There will be the men that might just detect the pace and how they'll decide the result for the visitors, City Stars. All they need to do is to up their game and be precise.
They've got to throw on this right-hand side in the half of the Owena Waves. Isaac Anor to take into Clement Antoine. And Taiwo Abdurrafil concedes yet another throw.
And Tony, the last time Clement Nathan gets ahead to start the game in a league game here was December last year against Niger Tornadoes. Sporting Lagos won 1-0 and he scored the only goal. Today, he got the nod to start ahead of the two top scorers, Jonathan Aluko and Junior Lukosawo on the bench.
Really interesting to know what Paul was thinking, really. Junior Lukosa and Jonathan Aluko.
Both on 6 goals.
Both on 6 goals, both on the bench. Well, by the way, Sporting Lagos have got a corner.
And guess what? Jonathan Aluko have scored in the last 3 home games here for Sporting Lagos.
KG. Great ball into the box, and the header comes in there from Pascal Drogba. Cannot keep it on target. And there was a conversation of a setting Ali Salawuddin, who's looking to attack that. But Pascal Drogba eventually got something on it. Yeah,
Ali Salawuddin, it was a fantastic goal scorer. He scored one of the goals that share point against the Abia Warriors here in last year league games when Heartland scored first.
Well, the numbers continue to troop in gradually as the fans come to enjoy even more excitement. Isaac Anor into Raymond Tochukwu, great turn and his blind side into Clement Antoine, crossing to the box. And comfortable save for Mustafa Lawal. Interesting to see the change in goalkeeping choice by Kennedy Paboye. Well, Mustafa Lawal just getting a nodding. Well, that will be a corner for the Owena Waves. Sadiq Ibrahim just inside that 18-yard area, trying to pull the trigger. Some a lot defending from Sporting Lagos. Well, the corner coming to the near post. Well, Ferry comes across, gets a big header on it. Corner to Sunshine Stars yet again.
Yeah, great puller there from the youngest on the away side, talking about 8-shed Owensami Emmanuel. Another great delivery, but neatly defended by Oferu Chinedu.
Dispossessed by Raymond Torchiku. Sporting Lagos now have got a chance to come forward over the top for Clement to chase. And Ogechukwu Ogali mop things away, brilliantly done. Received by Manfeng Pan. Looking to switch play towards that far side. Sadiq Ibrahim. Well, the return ball that time. Not it. Yeah.
Fantastic play, the combination between Opelua Oluwafemi and of course Ibrahim Sadiq. That front line is beginning to yield results as the back line for defense for Sporting Lagos, the likes of Aliu Saladin and of course David Adeleke has really not
well, that's a slip.
Got in the rhythm yet.
Advantage Sporting Lagos! Desperate defending by Ogechukwu to intervene just at the nick of time. And Godwin Odiva was trying to fight Pascal Duragwe, was begging for it. And he just comes across to smack that away for a corner to Sporting Lagos. Oferu Chinedu on that far side.
Intelligent piece of defending there from Ogechukwu Ogali.
Pascal Duragwe off the post and bang! Lancing header from Pascal Duragwe. Onyekachi. Boy, is he loving his time here now. Goal number 3 in the Nigerian Premier Football League for the Young Star. And truly a spark of something new for Sporting Lagos in their fight for survival. They draw the first blood here. And goalkeeper Mustafa Lawal had no idea what was happening. Great delivery by Oferu. And an even better contact from Pascal Duragwe. It's Sporting Lagos 1, Sunshine Stars 0.
Fantastic play, fantastic display of potential there from the 22 share. The last time he scored here in the opening game against Kwara United, ended up winning 2-0, and he scored first again in a derby game against Sunshine Stars here. And he said likely Sporting looked like a better side here, but good one, great defending from Ogechukwu Ogali. But again, I was saying the man with the X factor has to be Pascal Duragwe.
Well,
in the absence of in the absence, you need to give my flower. In the absence of the two top scorers, in the presence of Junior Lokosa and on 6 goals, and also Jonathan Aloko, whom both of them are in the bench. But Coach Polofo did something magical. This is the story of a team that lost 3-1 away the last time against Heartland, and now they are back in Lagos with a bang.
That's how you put the ball at the back of the net. Pascal Duragwe. And really the quality of the delivery from Oferu Chinedu must be talked about. He just did it to just guide that towards the far post. Came off the post and right into the goal. And surely now Sporting Lagos with yet another corner. Can they dip in Sunshine Stars' wall falling to the area. The header comes in from Oshimagadi. Towards the far side, I also made promise. And go all the way to Isaac Love. What is Sunshine Stars not doing right inside, well, the opening 90 minutes of this game?
I think I'm not really seeing the man at the middle of the park, the person of Osimaga Duke, for sure, the iconic man with his white wristband. I've really not seen his contribution in his absence. That is not contributing anything. The likes of Ogbago Emmanuel and Tawa Abdullahi are having a whole lot of workload to do, and that's why a player like Pascal Drogba could actually penetrate that central back position. Not even with the help of Isaac Love, Emmanuel could stop the 22 shirt from getting the goal here. So I feel Coach Kennedy Boboye has a lot of work to do in the break in the second half of this game. Maybe he could do something magical and talk to the man at the middle of the park.
Raymond Tolchiku to Clement Nantuan, all the way to Christian Nwoke. NPFL Live, brought to you by Propel Sports Africa. And, proudly supported by MTN, home of footballing Nigeria, friends at Narabet, and as well Africa Sport Network, ensuring we do have the opportunity to deliver streaming services to those in diaspora. David Adeleke, Jamil, signed from El Kanemi Warriors, and one of the 10+ players brought in during the mid-season. It's been a mainstay, completely robbed Henry Ndidi of that position. And really his enders flowers, hasn't it, Jamil? Seems to be some sort of regularity in what we see with respect to the players who start, especially at home. That back four Sporting Leg is very constant in recent times. As well as that midfield as well. Raymond on the edge of the 18-yard box, into Pascal Duragor. Looking for the sensational. Not that time.
Good one there. His intentions are pure, and of course he's looking for that goal that will win that award, the best goal for the season already. He's chasing its second here. Good one from the number 22. Talking about the lineup for the home side, the Tech Boys of Lagos, the back line has always, for the last 4 home games, have been consistent. The likes of Alius Salahuddin, David Adeleke, and of course, been enjoying that massive support. Isaac Arno, and of course, Emeka Nwakoje. Don't forget Jamil Mohammed at the middle of the park. He has been teaming up with Ofere Chinedu in that center position for the home side.
Well, that's a fine one-time ball by Osami to Isaac Love. Trying to find Sadiq Ibrahim. Watched by Ali Salahuddin, the captain. Nothing Pang. Well, that's a free kick. And, well, Nwakeje is a bit surprised with that decision. There seemed to be some sort of a stab on the foot of Awosame Promise.
Very dangerous place to concede a set piece at this time, considering the fact that the visitors have gotten some potentials that can actually get a goal from that side. The likes of Ibrahim Yusuf, the captain, and of course Mofeng Pam, 30 shed, has scored a couple of goals from that particular position, and it's a very bad time for a team to concede a goal from that particular position.
Isaac Love! Oh, what a free kick! Searching for the top corner. Terrific save from Nwoke to claw it away for a corner. Well, they've got one to defend now. Ball into the area, it's low, it's near post, it's hacked away. Now Wasami into Manfeng Pang. Interception by Pascal Durago. And we'll go all the way to Ogichiku Agali. Olufemi, his pass is poor. Picked up by Sporting Lagos. Tochiku now has got his hindsight already scanning. Oferi. Brought down brilliantly by Odibo into the path of Chinedu Oferi, and they just couldn't find the right strike. Sporting Lagos 1-0. That's the story of things after 25 minutes. In case you were teaming up with us, hearty welcome. About 5 to 6 hours separates these two sides in terms of geography, but of course on the Premier League table, a goal difference really is what separates them. One have got -2, the other have got -3.
Yeah, Sporting Lagos have won 9 of their league games, drew 8, lost 12. And of course, just as you rightly said, goal difference is 28 they've scored. And of course, they've conceded 30 goals, -2, both in 35 points. For Sunshine Stars, they've won 8 Premier League games after 28 games. They have 8 games at hand.
Well, a handbag situation on the pitch. Both players, teams now just going at each other after that challenge on Oferi, actually on David Adeleke. And the referee will intervene. I mean, we see this in derbies, don't we? The emotions can be running high, and both teams just trying to assert themselves.
Actually, from Lagos to Akure, Osun State is 4.5 hours. So almost the same weather condition, just that Lagos is busier, almost the same capacity stadium. For Sporting Lagos, 10,000 capacity at the moment, Mobilize Johnson Arena, and of course for Shooting Stars, it is Akure Township Stadium, 5,500 capacity, recently upgraded it to 10,000 at the moment. So it's almost the same thing, the same weather condition, but just that Lagos is a city close to the sea where you never sleep, you never get to sleep, Tony.
Well, handball by Tochiku, and the D is oftentimes called, that's just the arc of the 18-yard area centrally. Referee's just having a word with Oferi.
The man from Niger State, Abdullah Abubakar,
yeah,
the center referee. I think he's a brief for this game.
A pretty young referee as well.
Yeah, very young.
Under 35.
35, yeah, under 35.
Olufemi Oke-Olua into Manfeng Pang. Oferi comes across with the interception for a throw on this far side. And this near side now. Olufemi was being operating on this left-hand channel since the game started. Well, he's that midfield 4 expected to mash out things on this right. Well, speculative from Ogwagu Emmanuel, the centre back. And that strike from about 40 yards wasn't going to trouble the goalkeeper in any way. And Sunshine Stars formed in 1995 under the leadership of Colonel Ahmed Usman. But not many know that it took the team about 5 years to secure promotion to the top division.
for Sunshine Stars. Yeah, it took them like 5 years, but they'll be relevant playing in the lower division, the NNL, the Nigerian National League. They call it the most important league in Nigeria. And of course, they'll be doing so well. And they are not just coming to Lagos for the first time. They'll be visiting Lagos up 10 times as far as the Nigerian Premier Football League is concerned. They've visited here in the past where they played the likes of MFM and also the likes of Ikorodu United in the Nigerian Premier League football games.
Oh, that's a poor pass now picked up by Ibrahim Yusuf into Sadiq Ibrahim. Clement Nantuan, great effort to win possession and set Odibo free. On that far right hand side, Godwin Odibo gets away from one. Inside, buys the challenge and gets it. Free kick, Sporting Lagos.
Godwin Odibo actually called for that challenge against this marker. Talking about 5-shed Ogbagu Emmanuel, the central back for Sunshine Stars. And of course, it seems the central back is in trouble at the moment because he will need the attention of the medical service at the moment. So also Godwin Odibo, but he's been assisted by the central referee Abubakar Abdullahi from Niger State. But the central back for Shooting Stars, talking about Ogbagu Emmanuel, is still down. He might not be able to continue. Looks so serious, but it is Sporting Lagos with advantage. They win a free kick at a very advantage position, Tony. A chance for them to get the second goal before 30 minutes of footballing action live right here at the Mobilizing Johnson Arena.
Emmanuel Ogbagu, 20th game in the NPFL for Sunshine Stars. Second year at the club. Previously featured for Dakada and Adamawa United. Gradually approaching 75 appearances in the NPFL, the centre back. Well, it's a shooting position really. Ferry Chinedu, Emeka Nwankeji, and Raymond Tochiko all standing right before this.
There is also Toshuku there. Toshuku has scored some couple of goals. He scored twice against Akwa United when Akwa United visited here. They came from a goal down, but it was that man, 26-shed Toshuku, that got those 2 goals.
Raymond Tochiko goes for it! And Mustafa Lawal very composed that time. A bit of worry now because Ibrahim Yusuf shrugged up by Isaac and all. Let's see if that's a free kick. And the referee just having a word with the 4th official, who is also from Ekiti State. Taramola Olaleko. No, Onome Omodoeke, Michael Olulashi, who is actually the top scorer this season, Sunshine Stars, with 5 goals. The likes of Ibrahim Yusuf and Promise Awosami. And also Omodoeke all tied on 3 goals. Olufemi has 2 this season, but most importantly has 3 assists. Ogbagu Emmanuel. 33 minutes of action played. Sporting Lagos lead 1-0. Pascal Duragbo, the goal scorer. Delightful balling to the box by Ferre. Off an indirect corner. A glancing header. And came off the post and into the goal. More chance for Mustafa Lawal. Promise. We'll see if Well, he's got a goal to promise the Sunshine Stars and all to assist this season. Well, good defensive work from Olufemi, picked up by Ogechukwu Ogali. Olufemi now has it, very slick footballer. Opelua. There you go, he's on the ball now. Taiwo Abdurrahfield. He just likes to dictate the tempo, really. Oshimaga Duke has it.
Of course, he's beginning to get into his rhythm. Osimaga Duke, an offside alongside the likes of Mofeng Pam. And
Pascal Durago on the inside, and Duke intervenes to mop things up for Sunshine Stars. Well played by Awol Sami Promise to wriggle his way towards the far side. Isaac Love balling to the box. Ali Salahuddin, no nonsense defending, and that's out for a Sporting Lagos draw on that far side.
One man who has really caught my attention, fancy football, great artistry, has been Osami Manuel. He detects the pace, very sleeky. The way he's smallest and also the youngest on both sides as far as this match day week 30 is concerned. Southwest Derby, he has been a delight to watch. Just focus on the game and pick out that 8 shirt for Sunshine Stars. I will Sami Promise. Tony, you understand what I'm talking about. Sleeky play, and of course he has this great chemistry with the likes of Osimaga Duke and of course Mofeng Pam in the middle of the park.
Ogbagu Emmanuel linked to Sadiq Ibrahim. And possession will go the way to Christian Nwoke. Ali Salahuddin burst through midfield. Needs support. Clement Nantuan is there. Good sliding challenge from Taiwo Abdurrahfield. And that will be a throw for the Tech Boys, it's fondly called. Now there is Coach Julius Coyote, the chief coach, who is also on the bench for Sunshine Stars. Kennedy Boboy seated, but now he's up on his feet now. There you go. If you can just look at the bottom of your screen, you'll see him. Champion with Plateau United and Aqua United.
Of course, hard stint with series of club side in the Nigerian Premier Football League, but this is, according to him, this will be one of his last bus stop. But you take coaches for the awards. But looking at what he has put since taking over Sunshine Stars of Akure, he has done really pretty well.
Well, that's a fine pass from Olufemi into the path of Sadiq Ibrahim Yusuf now. Challenge comes in there. The referee not concerned. Player will continue. Raymond Tochiku. And that's a fine ball to Clement Nantuan. Up against Taiwo Abdurrahfield. Can he get the best of his marker? Good defending from Abdurrahfield to win it back. A bit of worry now.
A very selfish play there from Clement Nantuan. They had a chance, options to pull out the ball. Taiwo Abdullahi was on him, a marker there. And he has the likes of Godwin Odibo waiting outside. There's a player down, 9 shirt for the visitors. Ibrahim Yusuf calling the attention of the center referee, Abdullah Abubakar. The center referee is with him right now. I felt it was the diving. He was protesting for a foul against the player there, talking about the man who tackled him off the ball. In the person of 35 shirts for Sporting Lagos.
Actually,
Jamil
Isaac
Mohammed.
Oh, all right. Oh, that was Jamil. Ibrahim Sunday is up on his feet, and the players will just take some time to get hydrated.
Yeah, water break. It's not too sunny in this part of Lagos for now. the weather, it looks chill, but it hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks chill, but it's hot in Lagos right now as we speak. And I've seen 36 minutes of football in action. Sporting Lagos still with the lead.
Actually, that man, Pascal Drogba, the difference. And Kennedy Baboy just giving instructions. He was embroiled in some situationship earlier this season. He was appointed by Heartland, and that appointment was revoked from the top. And Christian Obi, who was laid off, was brought back, and Kennedy Boboye, who is contracted, was now relieved of his job before moving to Sunshine Stars.
I think he enjoyed that revolted contract, because right now he will have been in 19th position on the league table with 26 points only after 29 games for Heartland. But good thing he accepted Sunshine Stars job, even when they were fighting relegation at the time he came on.
Isaac Love falling to that corridor of uncertainty. Wasn't finding anyone. And that will be a throw on the right hand side of Sporting Lagos's defense. Captain Ibrahim Yusuf, all eyes on him. He must lead by example. I think one of the problems of this side is their inability to score goals, really. Sunshine Stars, they've scored 27, they've conceded 30, and a bulk of that 27 has been spread between the team, in between the team. Raymond against Oshimagajik, finds Jamil. Back into Raymond Tulchiku.
They're almost have the same character and attributes of Sporting Lagos. Sporting Lagos too are playing fantastic well at home. They play very well at home, but the issue is to score goals. And most times there's no assurance they're going to win clear. And now they are leading 1 goal. But is there any assurance that they're going to keep up the lead or score more goals? No, of course. Coach Paulo Four is on his toes and is being asked to sit down by the 4th official for the 2nd time in this game, in the person of Daramola from Ekiti State.
Well, a lot of bickering on the sidelines. Yeah, of course. 1 kg balling to the box. Okichukwu comes across. Isaac Love will look to switch play. Just a bit overhit from the right back. A bit difficult for Taiwo Abdurrahfield to get on the end of it. And somehow from control, they will have to now defend.
The advantage Shooting Stars have over Sporting Lagos at the moment is the fact that they have a game at hand. They've played only 28 games. This is their match day week. This is their 29 games of the season. Sporting Lagos has played their 30th game, so they have an outstanding game. Opportunity for them to climb above their host. Talking about Sunshine Stars.
Sporting Lagos have got some defending to do as the Owena Waves come forward. Ibrahim Sunday into Lorofemi Okeolua. 2 seasons at Shooting Stars. Featured for them 10 times last season before making that move. Isaac Love. Well, just hasn't been able to find the right delivery. Isaac Love coming on that far right and channel. He's got 2 assists so far this season, but I'm sure that Kennedy Popoyo will be expecting even much more from the realities at the moment.
Yeah, that is because he has not really been able to switch play just as he normally used to do with the likes of Opelua Oluwafemi and Ibrahim Yusuf up front from that weak position. Maybe if you do that more often in the second half of this game, maybe Sunshine Stars can actually get that equalizer there as chasing at the moment.
Isaac Love. Now into Sadiq Ibrahim. Isaac Love. Our Sammy Promise gets away from one, looking to find the strike. And that came off for Jamil Mohammed. But what a slippery player.
I told you about him. Our Sammy Promise. Smallish but full of intelligence. He knows what to do with the ball at every point in time. And he's going to be that X factor Sunshine Stars need. He's already creating problems in the middle of the park already for the host team, Aliu Saladin and David Adeleke can testify to this fact.
Promise. A foray forward. Good physicality from Aliu Saladin. And just to protect that and shepherd it away for a goal kick. Not so decorated Sunshine Stars by standards of perhaps winning the Premier League before. They've never done that since their inception, but some would say their biggest achievement locally has to be reaching the Federation Cup final back in 2011. They finished as runners-up. They also, of course, the semi-finals of the CAF Confederation Cup in 2012. And the quarterfinals of the CAF Champions League in 2012. And they enjoyed some really glory days under Benga Ogumbote, who qualified them for Europe for the first time.
Intercontinental, you mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Isaac Ano. As we about 3 minutes away from half time. See how many more minutes will be added. Oh, that's a dinking effort. Ofere! And coming together with the goalkeeper. That was Sammy Promise. Mops away for Sunshine Stars. They win the throw on that far channel. Could Ofere have done better there?
Of course, he's not a striker. If he was a striker, he would have done better. First of all, you need to grip, get a grip on the turf, and then control, take charge of the ball, and then you can select a place to slot in the game, the ball, and get a second goal for Sporting Lagos. Because he was not a striker, he just tried to get a goal first, forgetting that he's coming against the likes of Taiwo Abdullahi and of course Osimaga Duke that backline.
Promise. And now Isaac Love for the Owena Waves. And some flying arm just across the face for Adiba, who's currently on the turf. And that will be a free kick. So far, so good for the Tech boys. Interesting that Godfrey Obapana is on the bench. I'm sure that as a player that Lagosians will want to see again. You can talk about his heroics under Stephen Keshi at the African Cup of Nations in South Africa back in 2013, has spent quite a number of years in Turkey for Rizespor. Had a lot of foray to the Middle East as well before joining as a free agent. He's not so old, he's only 33 years of age.
Yeah, he started his career very early. Talking about the Godfrey Obapana, and of course, like you said, Lagosians want to have a feel of him after 2013 triumph with the national team, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, where they won the Nations Cup for the third time in the history of the country. He played a vital role in that game, coached by late Stephen Keshi. And like I said, it's 33, and if truly it's 33, then he started quite early because he has been there all his life. To me, like He has had an amazing career over the last 20 years, still kicking the run leader game.
Our Sami promise. Held up by Ibrahim Sunday. Mafeng Pan. Lufemi. Shimaga Duke. Towards the far right hand channel. Isaac Love. Good defensive work by Will KG. Questions, can Kennedy Paboy keep them up? Oh, that's a brilliant ball into Pascal Durago, up against Obaku Emmanuel, dinking effort to Tochiku, puts his laces through that, cannot keep it down, always rising.
Good one, fantastic connection there from the goal scorer, Pascal Drugbo, and I expect Toshiku Raymond to have done better, the man who has scored twice in the game against Aqua United. The last time he had the chance to start ahead of every other superstars up front, has been having that impact in this game, cementing his authority. Good one, of course, a great combination there from 22 shed, Pascal Drugbo to him. I feel he should have controlled the ball, but goalkeeper Mustafa is having an issue right now, and the medical team attends to him.
Well, Mustafa Lawal still on the turf as Chief Coach Kaide Julius having a word with Ibrahim Sunday and Olufemi Olua still in that mix. All the likes of Owachuku Ifai, assistant coach as well. John Gaddy is goalkeeper trainer, completing the cast of Kennedy Baboy's backroom staff. Mustafa Lawal should be fine. He's back up on his feet. 1-0 Sporting Lagos lead. Pascal Turbo, the goal scorer. And that's hoisted long, tipping to the half of Sporting Lagos. Mafeng Pang. The Duke. And yeah, I mean, you talked about it, that from midfield, well, apart from Awosami Promise, there's really not much happening. Ibrahim Sunday and Sadiq Ibrahim just seem like bystanders. Well, and that will be that about that. Centre referee Abubakar has seen just enough right here at the Mopology Johnson. Well, Pascal Durago, the shining light in what has been, well, a decent performance by the home side. Great delivery, cuts an indirect corner. Oferi Chindu into the 18-yard box. Pascal Durago rising. It's a glance ahead to us. The far post came off the post. And goalkeeper Mustafa Alaa had no idea as that went in. And that's been the tale really for Sporting Lagos yet again. They score first at home. They're hoping to see this one out. Lots of work to be done more. But for the Owena Waves, lots of inquisition to be made by Kennedy Boboe. Well, that's the story of the first 45. It's Sporting Lagos 1. It's Sporting Lagos 1, Sunshine Stars 0. Well, halftime interview with Emmanuel Atta coming very, very soon. So just hanging there.
All right, we are live at the Mobilizing Johnson Arena, Onikon, Lagos, Nigeria, the 10,000 capacity stadium, arguably one of the oldest on the land, and is the Nigerian Premier Football League live, powered by Propel Sport Africa for NPFL Live. Big thank you to our amazing support and partners, Naira Bet. My name is Emmanuel, and of course I'm here with a fantastic, beautiful, well-created female football fan for Sporting Lagos. She witnessed the first half action. Sporting Lagos leads against Sunshine Stars in the Southwest Derby match day week 30, live right here. It is Sporting Lagos 1, Sunshine Stars 0. Pascal Drogba with the only strike so far, and I have my beautiful friend here on the commentary position with me. How do you see the first game?
Oh, the first game was really great, but they need to, Sporting needs to, they have so many chances that they are not completing, but great game so far.
All right, so if you feel there should be a substitution for the home team, talking about Sporting Lagos, because I'm sure you are their fans, are you wearing their jersey, what do you think Coach Paul Ofon needs to do to improve the game in second half?
No, they need to just complete the chances that they have, that they get. Yeah.
All right, so what's your name?
Sharon.
Sharon. So what are you expecting from the visiting team if you are the coach of the away teams, Sunshine Stars?
Sporting is going to take it.
Everything has to be Sporting. Thank you so much. I still get another fantastic female football supporter in the Nigerian Premier Football League here with me, and I will still live at the Mobilizing Johnson Arena for the match day week 30 of the Nigerian Premier Football League. This time I call her my dada girl. Punja is right here. You watch the first half of the game. It's the Southwest Derby. Actually, there are 3 derbies to do in the Nigerian Premier Football League. They are the Oriental Derby, Enugu Rangers at the moment at the Cathedral playing Abia Warriors, while Enyiba is playing Heartland in Aba. Those are the 2 Oriental Derbies, but this is the Southwest Derby. Sporting against Shooting Stars. Sporting first half lead 1-0. Pascal Drogba with the only goal so far. How do you see the game first half, Punja?
Very exciting and very much expected from the Sporting boys. We needed the goal, and of course they have the first goal in the bag already. And when they come back for the second half, just to wrap up, the show.
Did you think the Kennedy Boboe side can come back from the second half if they make some few adjustments?
Come back from where now? Where's Sporting Day for house? Yeah, they're coming back from.
But Sporting Lagos have not really won at home. The last time they won was on the 13th of March against Kwara United 2-0. The last time they played there, they drew against Lobby Stars 1-1. A team from your state.
My state, See, and the thing be saying, I don't enter Nigeria, and I did right here for Sporting Lagos home. I know they around before now. Why them the boys they lose, but now I don't their house. He show me 3 points today. We they get some.
All right. So if you are the coach for Sporting Lagos, what do you think you can do to improve the score line in the second half? We still have the club 2 top scorers on the bench. Gino Locos on 6 goals on the bench, same as Jonathan Oloko, the Barbie boy, 6 goals also on the bench. What can be done? What are the changes you need to do as a Sporting Lagos coach? Imagine you are Coach Paul Ofon.
Well, for me, the boys have not done bad for the first half, and I just want them to work more, as in there should be a synergy, most especially the strikers. Pascal missed a very crucial goal right there, and I feel coming back in the second half, just give them maybe like in the next 60-70 minutes into the games and see what will happen. If nothing happened, then bring in Locosa. I think he will just come in and just kill the whole game and seal it up for the boys.
Fantastic. So that is from Dadaga Oponja. We are live at the 10,000 capacity stadium of Mobilizing Johnson Arena, Onikon, Lagos. It is the Nigerian Premier Football League match day week 30 live, powered by Propel Sport Africa for NPFL Live. Amazing support, and a big thank you to our partners, Naira Bet. My name is Emmanuel Atta. I'm your colors commentator in company of the Voice of Lagos. We'll be back with plenty of football in action in the second half.
I don't even know what to happen. You just put me on the spot.
Una do make up, go buy corn. Una do
The second half is set to come on the way. Welcome back. NPFL Live, brought to you by Propel Sports Africa. And supported by MTN, home of footballing Nigeria. And my friends at NaraBet, as well as Africa Sport Network. 1-0, Sporting Lagos lead from the first 45. A Southwest derby which is yet to come alive, and it's effervescent. We'll make do with the one we've got, hoping that the second period is pregnant for more. Sporting Lagos in dire need of 3 precious points, 2 sides. Well, prior to the start of the match day, level on point, and just differ by the virtue of goal difference, but that has changed at the moment with that goal scored by Pascal Durabo. Well, if things remain this way, advantage Sporting Lagos, who are in dire need to climb up the Premier League log as quickly as they can. Well, centre referee Abubakar with the whistle, back on the way. Ferry Chinedu will set us up, and running from the centre of the pitch. Both sides have a swapping positioning, and so it's Sporting Lagos attacking from right to left in the blue top, black shorts, black socks, and the Awena Waves attacking from left to right in what is orange top, shorts and socks with just a shade of blue to the sleeve. Well, not much has changed in terms of the outlook of personalities. Walking goal, back fourth, KG, Ali Salawuddin, David Adeleke, and Isaac Anor, Jamil Mohammed, Ferry Chinedu, Raymond Torchuk in midfield. And going forward, Pascal Durabo, Philippa Dubia, Godwin Odibo Namparding, and Clement Nantwan. So it's Pascal Durabo playing through the middle, and it was in that position he got the only goal of the game. Well, for the Awena Waves, Mustafa Lawal, back fourth, Tao Abdullah Phil, Ogachuku Ogali Ogbagu Emmanuel, Isaac Love, Oshimaga Duke in midfield alongside Awosami Promise and Bafang Pang. And not forgetting Olufemi. Well, decent balling to the area. And comes up for the former Shooting Stars man Olufemi, and a comfortable save for Christian Umoke. Ibrahim Yusuf and Sadiq Ibrahim, the attacking duo for Sunshine Stars this evening. Malalata, what are you expecting in the second half?
I'm expecting a lot of fireworks from the visiting team, Sunshine Stars. Like the way they started first half, they also started second half the same way with Olufemi getting the chance to test the ability of goalkeeper Christian Nweke. It's a call to duty for the men here for Sporting Lagos. They really need to be up and doing, and always get ready to know that at any time, at any point in time in this game, anything can happen. I've not really seen the very impact of Jamil Mohammed in this very game. Maybe Coach Polofo will need to make that technical change to improve his side and get that assurance goal. One goal is not enough. Not just enough. This is a derby game, and it has all the attributes and qualities of a derby game.
Free kick. Referee having a word with Ali Salawuddin, just applying that challenge, and Ibrahim Yusuf. Well, the fans chanting the Ali Salawuddin chant. They've got one for quite a number. Promise! Can't find the target. Awosami Promise. 3 goals this season in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Searching for goal number 4. Not that time. No, he has started the last 8. No summit promise. His 13th game of the campaign. And scored in the 1-1 draw against Kwara United at the Accra Township Stadium. He knows a thing or two about scoring on Derby Day. He's also the man who scored the consolation goal in the 5-1 thrashing at Kano Pillars. Interception by Ogwagu Emmanuel, throwing Sporting Lagos.
Our Sami Promise is on the same goals with the man who is also the top scorer for them. Talking about Ibrahim Sadiq, 29 shared. He too has scored 3 goals in this campaign. But unfortunately, the club overall top scorer is not with them at the moment.
Well, brilliant burst of pace by Abdurrafil into Ibrahim Yusuf, cannot stay on his feet. And knocked away by Nwoke. That's a foul all day long. Taken quickly. The idea is there. A bit aggressive from Ogwagu Emmanuel. Free kick, Sporting Lagos. But really good piece of skill by Pascal Durbo there with the back heel.
Exactly what 29 shared Ibrahim Sadiq was trying to do, to connect his man Ibrahim Yusuf up front for
a lovely give and goal. And Mustafa Alawar needed to be switched on, the goalkeeper. That done. Taiwo Abdurrafil gets away. Oh, cannot keep that in play. There's too much power on that. They're trying to skip over Isaac and on that far side. KG to Turjuku. The control lets him down. Very rarely do you see that. Such a really special player, Raymond. Still on loan from Ramos Stars.
I'm sure at the end of the campaign, Sporting Lagos have to keep him. The Tech boys have to.
There should be that conversation.
The only way they can keep him is about money. When the terms and conditions are cool, I'm sure the 26 shared Raymond Toshiku will want to leave the center of excellence. This is a city that never sleeps. You want to go back to Ikene. Ikene, fantastic town, but no true footballing culture in that town.
No what?
No true footballing culture in that town.
Well,
I've been there a couple of times. I
then,
was there, yeah. Recently, I mean, in this campaign, I was there for
Ramos Stars
the Doma.
have ensured that there is a footballing culture there now. If you say then, maybe I'll agree with you. But now,
I'm talking about, you can't compare the fans in Ikene and that here in Mobilizing Junction Arena.
Well, that's subjective. Okay, for Sporting Lagos. So we gradually dip into the second half. It's a team with an illustrious past with respect to some great managers who have handled this side before. From the effervescence of Kadri Ikana, Austin Eguavoin. And they also had the foreigner Paul Ashworth as well. Rodolphe Zapata, some foreign managers who have handled Sunshine Stars in time past.
They are veterans in the league, a very, very famous team when it comes to the Nigerian Premier Football League. You can mention the Nigerian Premier Football League and you won't be able to mention Sunshine Stars. They were one time very, very relevant when it comes to the Nigerian Premier Football League. They'll be consistent when it took them more than 4 or 5 years to get into the division. They've been there for so long, and of course they've had great positive impacts as far as the Nigerian Premier Football League is concerned, and they've got some great players, great managers too, who had also represented the country at the national level.
Free kick. Bagu Emmanuel set to take this man in jersey number 5. And, can the selection be right? Spread towards that far side into Rafael. Lufemi now into Shimaga. Well, he's only missed a game this season. Isaac Love on this right hand side. Can the cross be right? Takes a deflection. Spirals towards that far side. Clement Nanton now has it. Ofere. And David Adeleke will hoist one high and long, dipping to the half of Sunshine Stars. That was just fade away for through. When you think of the fact that Jonathan Aluku and Junior Lokosa both on the bench, you have a feeling that perhaps Coach Paulo Four seemed to have the upper hand, especially off the bench.
Yeah, amazing qualities on the bench for Coach Paulo Four's side. Like I said, the team top scorers in the person of Junior Lokosa and Pascal. Jonathan Loko, 6 goals, both of them are on the bench. Also have another amazing talent, the person of Fernando Wisdom, also on the bench. Not forgetting Inni Edium, the the left back, and so he has options. He has some positive options on his side. He could decide to chase goals, and then he could decide to look at his bench and consider those qualities. And then if he wants to defend, he can as well also do so.
No. Kennedy Boboy will be looking at possibilities off the bench. Likes of Mabe Sunday or Sao. Well, that's a long throw, almost spilled by Walke, but manages to recoup it on the second time of trying. It's interesting to really know that this season have been quite the milestone in the Nigerian Premier Football League, especially in terms of the number of goals scored. The away victories recorded as well. On match day 29, they were at about 4 goals per game. The highest ever recorded this season. 598 goals have been scored amongst teams as at that time. And Plateau United have scored more, of course, with 44 goals. While Gombe and Doma, the least scorers. 22 away victories, 69 draws, and 193 home win as at match day 29.
Yeah, like you understand the fact that both teams share the same qualities and characteristics when it comes to this season campaign in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Few goals for Sporting Lagos. I think their biggest win has been the 4-1
Ofere
4-1 victory
into
over
the area,
Kano
still Ofere and just wide.
The biggest win has been the game against Kano Pillars, 4-1 here at home. So that has been their biggest win so far. And Sporting Lagos are now preparing for their first official substitution. Wisdom Fernando, the former Aqua United player, is on the top. I think he will take the place of 7 Shets.
So Wisdom Fernando ready to play his part. a Aqua United legend. And Clement Nantuan's races run. And well, he delivered such a sweet ball for La Corsa against Lobby Stars to score. Can be a menace. Wisdom Fernando.
He has played his part, whatever the outcome of this game be, then it's a record that yes, he did very well in the first half.
Well, that's quite the collision involving Ali Saladin just on this near side. The referee Abu Bakar just having to call that almost immediately. And has been helped up by Manfeng Pang. Ali Saladin, such a defender, 3 goals this season. Real captain. And played against his former side. You don't remember, he was signed from Lobby Stars. He's got a bit of Premier League experience before joining Sporting Lagos, Ali Salahuddin.
Yeah. Also played for Lobby Stars too.
Yeah, I did say that.
In the past. And of course, the last time he played here against Lobby Stars, when the game ended 1-1 full-time draw, I could see him embracing some of the players from Lobby Stars.
Promise. Sadiq Ibrahim towards the far post. Olufemi, his first touch cannot give him the control he needs. Ferry clears away. Oshimaga Duke into Pascal Durago. And Taiwo Abdurrafil, combative, wins it back into Manfeng Pang. Now that's a good vision now to find Abdurrafil. Can the cross be good? It comes in one time towards the 18-yard box. Lacking the purchasing power from Sadiq Ibrahim. But that's another shot on target now.
That is one of the very, very first official one for this second half for the away team. And it's become two this second half so far, and is becoming too dangerous for the home side. It's like a 2-half game. The first half for Sporting Lagos, the second half now the visitors have taken over. They have more of the ball, and they are chasing an equalizer in this game. They are more desperate, more dashers than the home team. And I expect Coach Paulo to look at his back line and do some tactical display. You need to keep scoring. You need to keep your front line busy. And you need to keep that defense, the opening defense busy. That way, they won't be able to penetrate and attack you, chasing an equalizer here.
Well, that's a throw on that far right and channel for Sporting Lagos. In 62 minutes, Isaac Anor into Ferry. Oh, that felt kindly for him. You would reckon Ferry on a different day bends that even better.
Yeah, his trademark goals. He has scored some couple of goals from that particular position in this campaign so far. I remember he scored a goal against teams like Heartland right here. And he has been doing very well in the
Shooting
middle of the
Stars?
park. Scored against Shooting Stars in the Southwest Derby that ended 2-2.
Isaac Love. Quick feet from Pam, given away. And now Jamil come forward, just overhit that time. And the piece is picked up by Obwagu Emmanuel into Ogachuku Ogali. There is a sense that a point here will be very important for Kennedy Boboy. He's only picked 2 points away from home since becoming the manager of Sunshine Stars. Not the very best record away from home.
Yeah, he has not really have a fantastic record away from home since he became a manager of Sunshine Stars, but he hasn't really.
Oh, that's a ball over the top. Goalkeeper off his line. And now Odibo. Still Odibo!
Selfish play from Godwin Odibo. Wisdom Fernandez, 14 shots, was waiting up front, same as Pascal Drogba. He had a chance to flip the ball above the goalkeeper, and the 22 shot and 14 shot respectively could have decided on what to do with the ball, but he decided to go alone. He decided to get a goal here. He was the man that assisted the first goal. He could have as well win the man of the match by getting the second assist of this very game.
Olufemi into promise. Sporting Lagos living dangerously, and when you can take your chances, you're always under the cosh of conceding.
Yeah, if you fail to take your chances, you pay dearly for it. It's the rules of the game, and that's what makes the beautiful game of football.
Isaac Love, big punch from Nwoke.
Fantastic goalkeeping there from Christian Nwoke. He parried that off, and the ball is still with the visitors.
Still Ogechukwu, Manfeng Pan, Taiwo Abdurrafil, given away, Ofere now, Tochukwu, watched by Oshimaga Duke. 27 times he's played this season, no player in this team, outfit player, have featured more times than he has done.
His position is very key, talking about Oshimaga Duke. He plays in front of the 4-back line, and of course he plays the same position as that of Jamil Ablai and Oferi Chinedu for Sporting Lagos. So for Shima Duke, he's a very, very integral part.
Manfeng Pang.
Of
Alil Salahuddin intervenes. It feels like Doex Makina. A bit of worry now. The fans are not really happy about that. Taiwo
Abdullahi with the first yellow card.
Yeah.
From the center referee Abdullahi Abubakar from Niger State. Two players on the top already. Godwin Odibo for Sporting Lagos, and also the man the visitors are hoping to get their goals from, Sadiq Ibrahim, is also down. But we just witnessed the first yellow card by the man from Niger State, Abubakar Abdullahi. Very young, he actually right 34 years, 2 weeks old. Talking about the center referee from Niger State, and now is a cooling off break for the team by the referees. As the players complain everywhere, emotions are high now. The attributes and characteristics of derbies everywhere is rising the tempo as Sporting Lagos prepare for their second substitution.
Here comes the cavalry. Well, just that in this situation, there's not much of a saving needed because they're in the lead. Could see Pascal Drogba strike, but of course Junior Lokosa was on the cusp of making yet
he's in form at the moment.
Premier League appearance.
Back-to-back goals for Junior Lokosa. Scored their opener against Lobby Stars, where they played 1-1 full-time draw, and even when they travel away against Heartland, they lost 3-1. He scored first in that contest, 33 minutes before Heartland defeated them 3-1 in that particular game. So I was surprised that he didn't even start the game. He has scored 6 goals already in this Premier League campaign. Joint top scorer with Junior Lokosa for his side. And it's going to be a double substitution for Coach Paul of our side, Tony.
Well, we'll see who will be making way. Meantime, Nwachukwu, one of the assistant coaches, calling on Ogechukwu for a couple of words. Henry Niddy getting ready to come on. A real Trojan in midfield. His position seemed to have been taken over by Jamil Mohammed these days. He's also one who've got love for the long-range effort, Henry Niddy. Now Junior Lokosa. We'll see who comes on. Well, it does appear that Jamil Mohammed is done. And Henry Niddy comes on board. Godwin Odibo as well.
I think it's a like for like substitution. Junior Lokosa will switch play, while Pascal Drogba will come back to Godwin Odibo position. Where, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pascal Drogba returns to the left position. Talking about Godwin Odibo side, why Junior Lokosa become the point man for Sporting Lagos. Henry Didi takes over his natural position of Jamil Abubakar, the middle of the pack, who assists the likes of Ofori Shinedu in that position.
And so it's Wisdom Fernando Lokosa and Pascal Drogba, Sporting Lagos attacking three at the moment. Some more energy midfield, and that's why Henry Niddy will coming and just tit for tat. Henry. Isaac Love. Well, that's a bit aggressive. And Kennedy Boboy on the touchline. I'm very happy with that challenge. Both players just having a word.
Emotions everywhere. I think he's protesting against the referee decision that KJ Maker deserve a card, as they're to prepare for their double substitution.
Well, that's a corner. They'll win it. And it's the effort from Ibrahim Sunday. In the meantime, we'll see Osahon getting ready, and Adeniji. Well, he scored the only goal.
Against Bayelsa
Absolutely.
United last week when they played.
Well, that's a great ball into the box. And really close for Manfeng Pang. We'll see the substitution come now. And it's going to be a forward and a midfielder. And so there will be Sadiq Ibrahim making way for Adeni, and Olufemi Olua off for Osahon Nelson. Lokosa looking for options. Now Ferre. Churchill splits it out towards the far left-hand side. Pascal Drogba needs support. Cannot cut it back, and Isaac Love will clear away. It will be nice to see what Tunde Adeniji can bring to the table. It's only his third appearance this season for Sunshine Stars. And that solitary goal against Bayelsa United. He's a Sunshine boy, true and true.
They would have lost that game last weekend because Sunshine, Bayelsa United scored first, 40th minute first half, and of course before Adeniji got that equalizer 65 minutes. So he's the man for the job, and fantastic substitution. I just hope Sporting Lagos, having missed too many chances in the second half, will not have to regret their wasted opportunity at the end of this full-time game.
He's also having his third stint with the club. Tunde Adeniji, he featured for them back in 2014-15, rejoining 2019, and for the third time featuring this season. Well, that's a one-time ball into the path of the man Tunde Adeniji. Just couldn't keep the ball right to his feet, and snuffed away by Walker. He had quite the number of stints in Europe. Featured in Bulgaria for Levski Sofia, and forays to the Middle East as well. Most recently Al Tadamon in Kuwait. And can he give them some lifeline here. Ashimaga. Ogechukwu has it now. About 16 more minutes for Sunshine Stars to find some inspiration. Poor pass. Manages to find a man in orange. Osaho. Oshimaga. And now Love. Isaac Emmanuel Love, his full name. 2 assists this season. And I think they're moving the ball okay. It's really the decision making in the final third, Emmanuel attack.
Yeah, they have fantastic decision for Coach Kennedy Boboye's side, but they need a result in this game. They need to share a point in this game. Looking at their next 2 fixtures, Sunshine Stars will be at home match day week 31st in the Nigerian Premier Football League against Enyiba FC. At the moment, Enyiba have gotten a better part of them this season. They won 1-0 in Aba in the reverse fixtures, and the last time they played Enyiba before that game, Enyiba defeated them 3-0 in Akure.
Well, that's a very clumsy challenge. And the referee, not concerned, says goal kick.
Very, very, very dicey, and that is very debatable. It's going to be a penalty or not, but it depends on the referee instinct here. There is no VAR to indicate, and we see Kayode Julius complains to the 4th official.
Well, Emmanuel Atta, that's very debatable, really.
Very, very debatable.
Obagu, Emmanuel, it's a very clumsy challenge, and you reckon we've seen that giving a number of times.
Yeah, again, it could be scripted
because he leans into the player when he didn't need to.
And of course, the defender has to do his job.
Do you think that was a penalty?
Like I said, it's to me is debatable. The defender has to do his job.
Do you think that's a penalty?
Debatable. The defender has to do his job. He went in, he clumps into the defense area. You don't look for a goal this way. I think to me the play pattern is dirty to me.
Ogwagu Emmanuel still down that far side of
he has been suffering from injury in the first half of this game when he collided with 10th shirt Gordon Odibo before he was substituted earlier on, and right now he's down again, going through pain. Kennedy Boboye complains now. Sunshine Stars have massive games at hand against Enyiba away, Cracker next weekend, and of course they will come back to enjoy another Southwest derby, this time away to Shooting Stars.
The referee having a word with Kennedy Boboye, who is very miffed at the moment. Ogwagu is finally up on his feet, and I'm not sure that he will have the sharpness.
I don't think he'll be able to continue. He has been feeling this pain since the beginning of first half. For Sporting Lagos, there will be a way to Castina United next weekend.
No, they haven't done badly in Southwest Derbies this season. Sunshine Stars won against Sporting Lagos. They were, although beaten by Remo Stars 2-0 in Ikene. Lost against Kwara United as well. Picked up a point at home against the Quarans.
That was the biggest upset in Akure Township Stadium. 1-0.
Toshiku. Well, that's a promising ball now inside the 18-yard box. It's straight offside. The assistant referee on that far side was spot on.
Sporting Lagos need to get that all-important 3 points because I'm not sure of them getting 3 points away to Castina United next weekend in their fixtures. The next time they return to this stadium will be their game against Abia Warriors on the 28th of this month. Talking about Sunday fixtures, match day week 32.
There is the Oriental Derby currently going on. The Rangers of Enugu are currently leading Abia Warriors 3-1 at the moment. Aimba Heartland, the People's Elephant, are leading 1-0 at the moment.
They were promised some millions of naira if they could win that derby game in Aba, and of course they are doing justice to that. They will be away next weekend to Sunshine Stars.
This team currently playing here this evening, so yeah.
So they need
really.
3 points. And I know they want to cement their position, the authority, as far as the Nigerian Premier League top 4 is concerned. They're chasing gradually on top of the table is Enugu Rangers, who are already currently extending their league, 51 points they have. Lobby Stars follows through the same point, 51.2. So Remo Stars, third position with 49 points.
Oshimaga Duke. NPFL on that far side, in field now to Ibrahim Sunday. Goes for the strike. And catching practice for Woke. Searching for his 7th clean sheet of the season. If my stats are up to date. I'm not sure he's been tested really, Emmanuel Atta. Oh, okay.
He has been one of the less busy of the 2 goalkeepers here, compared to Mustafa Lawa, who has had more shots to save for the visiting side, Sunshine Stars of Akure. But that doesn't mean that Christian Weke hasn't really contributed his own quota to this game. He has made some superlative saves as far as this very, very contest is concerned. Some couple of chances for the tall goalkeeper who is chasing his 7th clean sheet as far as the Nigerian Premier Football League is concerned.
9 minutes before the 90. The Arena Waves need to find motivation, perhaps a moment of brilliance. Wisdom Fernando on that far side. Well, Tahu Abdurrahfield manages to win the free kick. And that was well done by the left back, Osaho. Well, he's got the vision, he sees that. And that's a promising ball inside the Tingyal, but great defending from David Adeleke. Comes across. And the former Rivers United defender. Isaac Love. Now we'll trickle out for a corner. And Sunshine Stars started the season poorly. 1 win in 5, 3 losses. And that involved 2-3-2 defeats away at Lobby and Katsina United. Also losing to Plateau 1-0. Near post, headed away, back to Promise. And hacked away this time by David Adeleke. And somehow, our Summit Promise cannot keep it in play. Goal kick, Sporting Lagos. After a poor run in their first 5 games, they went on beating in their next 5, recording 2 wins and 3 draws in that process, which involved a 1-0 win against Sporting Lagos. A 2 home win against Abia Warriors as well. Time is trickling down. We're going to see one more moment of brilliance, disappointment, maybe excitement for the other. Fernando, good work. And now Taiwo Abdurrafil bursts the pace down the left-hand channel. Tunde Adeniji back to Rafil. Finds the cross. David Adeleke, not Davido, with the clearance. Wisdom Fernando seemed to be hurt. The referee will call attention of the assistant referee to take a look at the situation. That potential penalty call will be a huge conversation after this game.
I don't think, looking at the video again and again, I don't think it was a penalty. It wasn't his ball. It wasn't his ball. He was actually looking for it. It wasn't his ball. Go back and look at the video very well. He had the chance to do that after this very game. You understand what I'm saying. I've just gone to look at the video back to back, and no reasonable referee will award that as a penalty for the away team. But I expect the away team to have win convincingly, at least get a goal here. So it shouldn't be like if the referee did award that goal, will have drawn or will have won. But a player is down, Wisdom Fernandez.
NPFL Live brought to you by Propel Sports Africa, and supported by MTN, the home of football, and NairaBet, the home of sports betting. Many thanks to Africa Sport Network, ensuring our streams for those in diaspora. Wisdom Fernando still being looked at by the medics, and on his feet at the moment while Sunshine Stars ready for a corner. And Sporting Lagos scored from a corner, so make of that what you may. Although theirs was indirect. Ferry with the cross, Pascal Duragbo with the header. This time Abdurrafil with the ball into the area. Oshimaga. Tunde Adeniji now has it. And completely bullets that into the fans. The supporters, Club of Sporting Lagos, have not waned in their efforts to cheer on. As we go into the final few minutes of this one, perhaps one more change from Kennedy Boboye. Henry Ndidi. Now into Pascal Duragbo. That's a reverse ball into Tochiko, turns away from his marker. Good defending that time by Ogwagu Emmanuel. Isaac Love wins yet another free kick. And so we'll see two from Kennedy Boboye. Will the breakthrough come here? Kingsley Ogumola getting ready, as well as Abdulaziz. Too much time on the ball, given away almost immediately. And the strike was coming from Taiwo Abdurrafil. And it's Ajagbe Abdulaziz, the attacking midfielder, and a central midfielder, Kingsley Ogumola.
Yeah, double substitution for the visiting team. Pascal Duragbo almost cost his team. Very, very silly mistake there. But I think he has switched play and listened to the instruction from the coach Paulo for Wisdom Fernandez has come back to his position, while Pascal Duragbo will take over from that outright position. The captain, Sadiq Yusuf Ibrahim, is off, and the assistant captain, Abdulaziz, is on.
And so Oshimaga Duke is done. A bit of confusion now. And it's Isaac Love who should be substituted.
And Oshimaga Duke would play from the right back position. He had Wisdom Fernando to tackle.
Taiwo Abdurrafil. Osahan Nelson. And now Awosami Promise trying to find the strike. The clearance comes in from Isaac Anor. Well, that's a floater. We'll see about 5 minutes of additional time in this fixture. Do you think there is still one more moment of madness?
Of course, it's a derby game. Even to the last minute, you can actually get that dying minute. Anything can happen as far as this very contest is concerned. It's a derby game, so 5 minutes is enough to change the scoreline. Sunshine Stars might pick the 3 points here in less than the additional 5 minutes added, as we see Sporting Lagos prepare for their next substitution. Ejike is a new man, new energy to come on, a defender, and it's about time Coach Paulo Forsyth started defending.
Well, he used to call Sunshine Stars home, but these days his tent is with the Tech boys. Ejike Uzoeshi getting ready to come on for the Tech boys.
I guess it's from our side.
A bit of worry now for Pascal Durable is currently down on that far side. And of course, Brotting to see this one out. Ejike Uzoeshi. His transfer was queried. The legibility of his transfer was queried at some point, but that was well cleared and able to feature. He's had a couple of cameos. Ejike Uzoeshi. In the meantime, Sporting Lagos have got it through. Raymond Chochuku is the man who will make way for Ejike Uzoeshi, the centre back. And it's more steel defensively for Paul Ofo. Desperate to hang on to this. And Pascal Jobo gives it away. Brilliant piece of football from the Owena Waves. Kingsley Ogumola, Nelson Osaho, swarmed with men in blue. Abdulaziz, and now Oshimaga Duke. Back to Abdulaziz. Tunde Adeniji. Cannot get on the end of it. Good defending once again.
Wonderful piece of defending from David Adeleke, and of course keeping his marker Bilzi Adeniji, whom our coach Kennedy Boboye brought in to see if they can actually share points here. But he has been well marked by the defense setup of Sporting Lagos side.
We're gradually tilting towards the final whistle. Can Sporting Lagos hang on here? Ogechuku Ogali. Ogwagu Imano. Now that's a pirouetting turn by Mafeng Pang. Zoeshi, his first involvement. Sent back into the thick of things. Taiwo Abdurrahfield, his first touch is a bit heavy. And now comes across the sliding challenge. Brilliant defending.
Fantastic challenge there. Intelligent one from Isaac Ano. The man who had 2 assists so far in the campaign. Sporting Lagos will do everything to ensure that they guide these all-important 3 points before their fans.
Just a couple more minutes. Barely 2 left to play. It has to be now. The strike comes in. And Ali Salahuddin puts his head right on the line to hack it away. And now they've got a corner for all their troubles. Can Sunshine Stars drill a dagger through the hearts of Sporting Lagos in this diamond as the corner comes in towards the far side? And the header from Oshimaga Duke. Not good enough. Goal kick, Sporting Lagos.
Christian Wonke complains. And of course, a player is done.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. Sporting Lagos are back to winning ways on home soil. Truly a rock unshaking they have been on this ground, and that has been reinstated yet again in their journey for survival. Well, Pascal Duragol's first half strike have ensured that the Tech boys can hold on to this. It's been a professional job from the noisy Lagosians. And Sunshine Stars just haven't been good enough to force their luck. But really, it's been a professional performance and a victory that takes the Tech boys up to 12th on the Nigerian Premier Football League table at the moment. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't beautiful, but it had to be done. And well, big moment to look out for was the potential penalty call, which wasn't called by the referee. Abdul-Rahman from Niger State. Abubakar now, pardon. But yeah, really, what a game.
One of the youngest referees I've seen so far. What a game. Sporting Lagos now have 38 points. They need 2 points, make it 40 points to escape relegation. So they've gotten 38 points at the moment.
Well, it doesn't really work that way.
I'm just saying you need 40 points. All right.
If you reckon that they are only 4 points away from
relegation zone,
absolutely, it means that
remember,
it goes right to the wire.
Yeah, 8 more weeks to go.
And that's a lot of football to play.
Yeah,
a lot of points.
Their next game will be
together as well.
Katsina United. The next time they play on this pitch again will be their game against Abia Warriors on the 28th. If the Nigerian Premier League football timetable is not tampered with at the moment. So they have a couple of games. They still have Plateau United to play here. Plateau United at the moment are losing away to Rivers United 3-1. That's one side that also scores a whole lot of goals. Sunshine Stars, on the other hand, have an outstanding game. They play 28 games. They play 28 games before this game, so they have a game at hand. But this time they travel away to Enyimba. Enyimba won 1-0 in their Oriental Derby game against Heartland. And of course, after that game, Sunshine Stars will come back to Akure, will go away to Ibadan and Lekon Salami Stadium to play Shooting Stars in another Southwest Derby game. It's been fantastic drama, full of emotions, all the attributes of a derby game in the Nigerian Premier Football League, March week 30 in the Nigerian Premier Football League. And I'm so happy, Tony, doing this with you, powered by Propel Sport Africa for NPFL Live. With amazing support from Naira Beda. My job is done here, Tony.
Well, our job is done. Full time at the Mobility Johnson 3 points in the kitty for Sporty. And a clean sheet for Christian Uoke. Sporting Lagos 1. Sunshine Stars 0.
Oh, but if you see this guy's argument, there's no one. They see.